That was like really not cool.
Trying to stop me from my free speech rights.
Yeah.
They're threatening me.
I'm a parent and I'm not allowed to go to the my school district's rallies or anything. That's not free speech.
Open society, this government.
It's supposed to be free and open. It's supposed to be free and open, free speech, but apparently not.
Well, they have no right to do that.
No, they do not.
I want to get a Canada flag.
I know, I need a Canada flag too.
I want to fly
yes.
on a Canada flag. Does Walmart sell?
I don't know.
Walmart
You
sell
can get
Canadian
one.
flags?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So where do you buy a Canadian flag?
My eyebrows froze up.
Then why are they jogging then?
So why don't you interview Kami about what happened to her? Or did you do it already?
Well, we just talked. I didn't run film or run video.
So let's interview Kami about what happened to her.
Really? Do you really want to know what happened to me trying to stay up for my school district, St. Paul, you know, from the crap? I'm a parent and, you know, I go to school board meeting and I got hold of this rally. So I'm like, hey, let's go, you know, because it's my district. St. Paul is my district. Well, I got threatened. Yeah, she's trying to block me. So I moved over, and anywhere I moved, she was blocking me. And the news guy yelled at her, you know, say, "Hey, you blocked my view." And the girls was like, "Well, how about her?" And the news guy's like, "I'll talk to her." He never talked to me because I wasn't doing anything. But the more I moved, she kept on blocking me. So I finally moved away, and I got left alone. But I was being watched. But it's pretty sad that I'm a parent for St. Paul, my district. I go to school board meetings. If I can't get to school board meetings, I watch it online. I'm still involved. And I found about this march. This march is to move the contract forward for what they need for the St. Paul schools and Minneapolis school. Minneapolis St. Paul federal educators. To move the contract forward. That's what it was for. And I got threatened.
They were more specifically threatening you than just. What exactly were they doing to you? They were saying they knew who you were. They've been told about you.
The lady told me, I know who you are. They told me. I'm like, okay, I'm a parent. This is affecting me too. I go to school board meetings. I'm just like, okay, well then, who am I? Tell me. And she said, I can't now. And I thought she said it's embarrassing.
There's video on my video. I got some of that too. I got some video of them trolling us and them trying to spread stuff.
So it's
talking.
pretty.
They were doing some of this, walking up to people and going like this. And,
yeah.
They were doing this.
It's pretty sad that as a parent, I cannot be involved in this because they don't want me there. Even at the school board meeting itself. Remember when me and you went?
Yeah.
The one girl, triggered on us. Why? I'm a parent. This is my district. I'm St. Paul. So what you telling me? I'm not allowed to go to my St. Paul school board meeting, really?
Well, the big problem with their behavior is engaging in a threatening and menacing behavior and trying to incite violence against individuals for showing up at an event, which is basically a teachers union or a DFL type event.
Yeah.
It's in a public place.
Public event, public place.
Public park.
We are all supporting St. Paul, Minneapolis federal educators to make the public schools better, and why can't I be there? I'm a parent.
We're also not against them going through collective bargaining and them wanting to get higher wages, you know, because that's common, right? And the other thing that we were running some videos on was them wanting to get the mental health help for both the students and themselves.
Yeah.
So I ran a video with one of the teachers talking about how they want more funding. It's not even for themselves. They're asking for more funding for somebody else.
It's for the kids.
You know, it's a service to them, mental health to them.
Yeah.
But it's also to their students.
So they would take away my free speech, my freedom to, you know, assemble.
Well, they're also taking away the voice of the teachers to get another type of people, because we're more on the Republican side of things. We're more on the conservative side of things.
Yeah.
So we're speaking to our audiences more, you know, on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
So do you want to have access to a wider network of people, you know, or do you want to have all your media censored to just your you know, your leftist type groups? So,
yeah, it was pretty sad. My freedom of speech got taken away because she knew who I was.
Yep. So what this is a constitutional where your constitutional rights are being deprived, right?
Yeah.
Now when we're talking about we're covering the Floyd trial, right?
That's the civil rights case.
The civil rights case. Right, the civil rights case, and they're basically putting these 3 officers on trial for serious jail time. Based on a civil rights claim.
Well, my civil rights got violated too. She's basically saying, well, I'm not allowed there because I'm not on their side. What side am I supposed to be at? I'm on the side. This is my district. I'm in St. Paul. You tell me I'm not allowed here because why? Why?
Well, my legal point is that there was a civil rights issue here.
Yeah, civil rights issue.
And it ties to Omar and ties to Ellison, the Attorney General.
Exactly, and so are the supporters.
We'll finish off our stuff. So
I'm with her.
Yeah.
Are these supporters of Ellison and Omar? They are stalking and intimidating and threatening people, citizens, participating in free speech. And so if their supporters are responsible for this, what kind of people are these Ellison and Omar supporting extremists that will stalk and threaten people? Isn't that unconstitutional? And shouldn't they be put on watch for what they're doing? Violating people's constitutional rights?
Yeah.
Well, these 3 officers are in a lot of trouble for
violating Floyd's civil rights.
And then there being a big consequence as a result where Floyd died.
Yeah.
Now what happens if Omar's office and Ellison's office and the teachers union's office tolerates this kind of behavior on a regular basis?
Yeah.
And doesn't take action and put a stop to it.
Yeah.
And then there winds up being a consequence, a serious consequence as a result.
Yeah.
And they failed to act. They failed to take an appropriate action. Wouldn't that be very similar kind of a deal? Where the Attorney General's office and the Congressman's office and the teachers union's office and these various groups' offices, they're responsible for the behavior of what happened.
Yeah.
So I think that they would be wise to pay attention to these radicals who show up at these events and behave like this on a regular basis.
Yep.
And they do so very, very obviously in the video. Because I got it in my video, and your video too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So. And a lot of the other media caught it too.
Yeah.
You know, there was the other media were butthurt about it big time. They were really upset about it because they were standing up, you know, for me and for you, saying you're blocking my shot too.
Yeah.
So
you're blocking my shot.
So there's a lot of the media that got this stuff.
Yeah.
Not just the 2 of us.
Yeah. the
basically,
media guy.
we're talking Channel 9,
The,
we're talking WCCO.
yeah, the media guy told her, hey, you blocked my shot. Well, how about her? I'll talk to her. He never talked to me. She
Yeah.
was, he was
But
upset.
these
And he said
behaviors,
Because
something.
you didn't deliberately do it, you were forced into it by her.
Yeah,
She
and I
was
think
forcing you to
he's
move.
seen that, and that's why he's like, hey, you're blocking my shot. So she was mad because she got yelled at, and I did it. It's like, well,
but
I'm not doing anything wrong.
This kind of behavior, though, can escalate to the point where somebody can get strangled, or they can get assaulted, or even killed.
Well,
Right?
if you get knocked down to the ground and the ground's frozen like it is today,
Yeah.
you can have
So.
a concussion for sure.
So when you as a group tolerate and don't fight and actually don't take corrective action against this kind of behavior, you're responsible for it. You're responsible for it. Just like, for example, like I was talking with Diana before about if you're an employer and you got an employee who's doing stuff like stealing or whatever, and you are told about it, you know about it,
yeah,
and then you don't do anything about it because let's just sit back and watch for a while. You're responsible for what that person does after you found out about it. You can't
Yeah.
get insurance for that, because you failed to take an appropriate response.
yeah,
So these guys should know better, and they do know better, and they and the thing is they can just say that they weren't aware of it, and we're going to take corrective action.
Yeah.
And this kind of behavior is not going to be tolerated,
yeah,
and it's not going to happen again. That's
And-
what the appropriate response from the Attorney General's office should be. That's the appropriate response from Congressman Omar's office, and that's also the appropriate response from this teachers union.
yeah.
Is that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated at our events. We are sorry that happened. It won't happen again.
Yeah,
And you know what? You guys are welcome to show up at our stuff. That's how an adult deals with this kind of stuff. So. Alrighty.
okay.
I'm gonna go off here.
Okay.
Shut her down.
I'm freezing.
I'm freezing too.
You know what I mean? Omar and Ellison have supporters.
Oh,
that
yeah.
are
Yeah.
threatening
Evil.
people.
Oh,
So
yeah.
doesn't that reflect on Omar and Ellison?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
What kind of people
Yeah,
are following
it does.
them?
Yeah, but
And why are they allowing their people to do this?
But where it becomes a problem from Omar and Ellison is not so much that they have those people, where it
It's
becomes
that they don't do anything.
they don't do
Yeah,
anything
they don't
about
do
it.
anything about it.
Yep. So you can't control. You can control that you have people that do that stuff. What you can control is stopping them from doing that kind of stuff. So that's just like the officers for the Floyd case can't control what happened, but they're going down potentially because they failed to fight back sufficiently. Lane, for example, said you're supposed to do this or that, but
Hey,
you're not wearing the coat.
yeah. Where's the jacket?
So this guy's a regular Minnesotan. Not that bad. Are you gonna change the flag?
Why?
Firefighter that passed away?
Oh yeah.
Really?
That's too bad.
Oh, what happened? I didn't hear about that part.
I'm not too sure exactly.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
well, my condolences.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
We don't see a
Where's
wolf
Scout?
dog here anymore.
Where's
Did
the
he
dog?
not move out?
The dog, I'm not sure.
Scout.
Where's he been? I miss that dog. That's
Basically, people from Minnesota can handle the cold.
no jacket or hat.
He's got his vest.
Yeah. At least he's not out here sunbathing.
Yeah, I think he'd be freezing if he's sunbathing.
All right.
So the flags are being lowered because a firefighter just passed away.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what firefighter, but the flags are being lowered because a firefighter passed away. So that was a big scene here. Well, sad. But we are seeing a state trooper lowering the flags of the mansion because a firefighter passed away.
You're gonna lower both of them? Oh, okay.
That's important. Right height.
Before you freeze to death. Oh, you do have a mark on the pole, or you don't?
Half staff.
So it's really cool to use.
A firefighter passed away. The governor's mansion is putting in flags half staff.
So, Kami, where's a good? The cop would know. Is there a good place to have some like a sit-down food around here? Like a Perkins or Grand Avenue?
What is it?
On Grand and what?
What is it?
What is it?
There's a bunch of places on Grand.
On Grand Avenue, there's a bunch of places.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, thank you. Bye. Thank you.
That's just the next street over.